Hello guys, sorry, I have a technical issues here. So let's start with the live stream. Okay, first of all, let me show you here what happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually, well, I was right? Okay, so as you can see here, let me show you. Okay, yeah. As you can see here, Bitcoin, I was expecting a ABC correction, right? ABC correction here, as you can see here. And, well, looks like right now Bitcoin is doing very well. It's following this pattern very, very well. Now, let me show you here my concerns, okay? First of all, my concern, the first concern I have is Bitcoin is crashing very fast. Very, very fast. Like, seriously, too fast. Yeah. One moment, let me check my positions here. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm expecting a big bounce right now in 1 hour chart. I opened a long position at $64,900. I couldn't catch this drop, 60K, because, well, I was sleeping. But never mind. So I'm looking for a bounce. Why? Because Bitcoin tested the monthly MA55. A normal reaction usually is 10-15% bounce. According to the data, of course, I studied before. I'm expecting a maybe around maybe 67, 68, maybe bounce. But eventually, I am looking for continuation. This is not over. This is actually, it's just started. When I say just started, is because Bitcoin is crashing too fast. Let me explain why. If you see here the weekly chart here, from the bottom, from the top to the bottom, right? It took around here around 400 days in 2014, 2015. In the crash of 2018, from the top to the bottom was around 1 year. And here from 2021 to the bottom around 1 year. This time in only 150 days, 3 months, 4 months, Bitcoin actually is testing the MA55 in the monthly. I have 2 issues with this. The first issue is very simple. Bitcoin is crashing too fast, very, very, very fast. This is not healthy. Second thing is we are testing, well, Bitcoin is testing the monthly MA55. That means if this is actually the bottom of this crash, Bitcoin must enter in sideways this month here. Sideways here, holding the MA55 for maybe, I don't know, 3-4 months, and after that holding same as before, and from here to the moon, right? $1 million, because this is the bottom. I don't think so. Honestly, I think Bitcoin is gonna break the MA55. There is an extremely high probability, and we will see around 50K. 50K, that is my target. My target, actually, Bitcoin is gonna potentially repeat the same thing here, but I have a condition here. We don't want to see 50K this month, because if we see Bitcoin crashing to 50K this month, 50K is not gonna hold. Okay, it's not gonna hold. We want to see a healthy crash. I mean, well, healthy downtrend. What I'm trying to say is very simple. If you go to weekly chart, right? If we study what happened in 2021, right? We have this crash, and after that sideways for 3 months, and after that crash, and after that 1 month sideways, and after that crash, and after that 1 month, 1 or 2 months sideways, kind of another crash. You see, like we have blocks here, like maybe around 2-3 months each, right? In total, here it was around 1 year, 12 months. Okay. Now, Bitcoin only in 3 weeks, it crashed from the MA55 to this from this point around 60K. It crashed. It took only 3 candles, 40%, kind of almost 40%. So the same thing, 40% for last time 2021, 40%. Here 40%. Bitcoin, it took around 8 or 9 candles. So what does that mean? Bitcoin is crashing 2 times faster, or 3 times faster actually, than 2021. Of course, I can tell you the reasons, and actually I'm going to explain the reasons, right? Because in this area, we actually, if we compare the volume from all the cycle, from 2022 and 2026 and this cycle, the volume here, it was a joke, right? It was actually almost nothing. And I said to you, I think maybe 6 months ago, if we see a crash, I'm expecting it's going to be very, very, very fast because we don't have a real support around this area, okay? So technically speaking, just using support and resistance, of course, I'm expecting some confluence in this area. Yeah, all of this area between 70 to 56, $50,000. Where actually the first buy opportunity, no financial advice, but this is the time, this is the year, this is the moment. And get ready, because this weekend I'm going to release the second version of my website where you can get access to actually my portfolio. I mean, long-term investing, because this is the year for investing. So that's why I decided to update my website, and you will see my positions in the long term. The only thing I can tell you, from $65,000, exactly this number and lower, the mindset must be, if it is crashing more, we buy more. That's all, period. Okay? This is not the time to, oh my god, oh, it's because what the files, oh my god. No, it doesn't matter. In 2018 it was China, 2021 it was the pandemic, and now I don't care. Okay, just the thing, the mindset is, this year is the moment actually to start buying. Okay, as investor, and as a trader, this is the moment where we trade more. Please sign in, create an account. You want to support me, Bluffing, please. You can, if you want to support the channel, well, please use Bluffing, create an account, and you will help the channel to continue. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the monthly here. Honestly, I am not expecting Bitcoin will hold the MA55, because it's only just the first week and Bitcoin is just crashing very, very hard. And as you can see here, one more thing, volatility is extremely low, very, very low. Yeah. And not just only that, we have a bi-monthly variance variance with ADX negative, where the target is going to be around 43 right now. So there is an extremely high chance we could see Bitcoin between $50,000 and $45,000. Okay. So careful here, careful. Don't be scared. That's my point. Oh my god, no. This is actually the moment. Okay, if you really want to kill the market in 3-4 years, opportunities like this one is actually when we want to enter. Okay, so now let me tell you something. Why I'm thinking Bitcoin actually is gonna crash even more is because the USDT. Remember what I said to you here? I said to you a couple of weeks ago, this is actually consolidation. I am looking for a breakout. Remember, I am looking for a breakout where my target is around 8.28, 8.27, around this area, and I was right. The problem here, if USDT dominance breaks this area, get ready, because 50K is not going to be enough. We will see even lower prices. Okay, you don't want to see this thing breaking the resistance, a breakout. It's gonna take maybe I don't know, like maybe that's the issue I have. That's the problem I have actually, because if we just started the month, and there is an extremely high chance like this thing is just gonna maybe just 4-hour chart consolidation, one day chart, and after that a breakout. And if we see that, get ready, because 65, 50K is not gonna be enough. Bitcoin, you will see potentially Bitcoin at 25K, 30K. I'm telling you this based on technical analysis, not emotions. Just I'm telling you this what could happen, because there is no resistance here. This thing it was for long time was since 2024, 2 years in consolidation. Do you think it's gonna stop here? 2 years of consolidation? No, man. No. This is gonna keep pumping for at least 1 year more, where you will see a new all-time high here and Bitcoin crashing everything. Okay, that's why risk management is extremely important. Okay, especially you are trading right now, because volatility is very high. Okay, in my case, I am trading right now. I open a long position at $64,900. I am right now up 3%. Yeah, so not bad. So, but this is, as a trader, I am very happy because I can trade a lot, and as long as the trend is your friend and it's to the downside, right? Of course, I like to trade about at the bounce, for example, right now, but this bounce, it should be a sell opportunity as well. So let me show you one more thing. Bi-monthly, my friend, get ready because this is gonna be nasty. Bi-monthly, we have here a buy signal in the bi-monthly. The next close is in March. So if the monthly, this close is above the body of the candle, 8.75, get ready because Bitcoin is just gonna collapse literally. Like seriously, like I'm looking for, I will start looking for 40k, 25k, 30k, that kind of prices super cheap. Why? Because there is no resistance. Okay, that's my point. There is no resistance here. The sky is the limit. Okay, that's my point. Okay, now let's continue in the short term. Because now is the time for trading. Remember, you want to support the channel, please create your account with my link, Bluffing, please, and you will support the channel. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you will support, please. I need some help to keep running this, because I was very busy, but yeah, like I am doing this myself in my free time. Okay. Let me show you here 1 hour, 4 hour chart. As I said before, there is no, this bounce is just a normal reaction of the MA55, the monthly, okay? It's just a normal reaction. So here we don't have evidence of a clear bounce based on of course on my system. We don't have bullish divergence in 1 hour chart. We don't have bullish divergence in 1 hour chart. We don't have bullish divergence in 1 day chart. We don't have bullish divergence in momentum and also volume. This is just a normal reaction. What it is telling me is very simple. In 1 hour chart, you will see a bounce, right? And after that, continuation to the downside, okay? Continuation to the downside. That's all. Now, the question is, okay, in my case, risk management is extremely important, remember, especially when the volatility is very high. Right now, I am here. I open a long position here. $64,900 around here. A little bit late, yes, because I was sleeping here. It was very early when Bitcoin hit 60k. Actually, I was looking for 60k, but well, never mind. What I'm doing right now, I protected my entry. Yep, and right now I am just only 3% I am making 3%. It's fine. And of course, when I should sell, well, right now it's very hard to tell. The best way to trade this is just with risk management, okay? But in general, the rule is the trend is your friend, and the trend is to the downside. So if you want to trade this, formally speaking, following my system of trading, you have to wait for the MA55 to be tested here, and after that, another short position. As you can see here, short, right? And usually here, well, in my experience, when you see this kind of crashes, so huge, like 20% crash, the bounce is at least half, at least 10%. So from here to another 10%, maybe around 66, 67, around here. Let me do it properly here. Let me see if I can tell you potentially what is the resistance right now here in the very short term. Okay. Around $66,000 should be around here, this area, the resistance here in very, very short term, 1 hour chart. If this layer breaks, 68 should be the next one. Yep. So, but this is a very short term, only 1 hour chart. Now let's continue with the higher time frames. Let me show you here the weekly chart. As you can see here, the ADX is positive, it's very strong. We have a phase signal, and there is only one chart. Actually, this chart is going to help us when actually potentially with Bitcoin could stop crashing. Is the 5-day chart. Let me show you why. It's the only bullish divergence is forming in all time frames. It's the only one. Okay, is the only one. As you can see here, the bad news is 5-day chart. That means at least 2 months. 2 months of price action. We will have to wait. Okay, now let's continue with some altcoins. And I will tell you, first of all, I am holding hype. I am not closing hype. I bought at 23. I am not planning to sell HYPE at least for 1 year or two. The only scenario I will just close my position with HYPE is risk management is extremely important for me. Remember, I trade like a business. This is a business for me, okay? So that's why, imagine I open my business here. I invested a specific amount of money here, and I protected my entry. The worst scenario for me right now is HYPE just crash, and I will just get out from the market without losing anything. Okay, so that's why right now I am up around 60%. Not bad actually. HYPE, even with the crash of Bitcoin, is doing very well. This thing, honestly, for me, it's very hard for me to imagine right now a HYPE at $20 again in the long term, because right now, even with Bitcoin crashing 50%, this thing instead is actually holding. So imagine when Bitcoin is bullish, this thing is gonna keep pumping. So that's why I am bullish here. I am bullish, and I will hold HYPE for long time. Now let's continue with Cardano. Cardano is trash. Look at this. Normal bounce, yes. The last support. If Cardano breaks this level, you will see the lows of 2020, 18, 19, 0.10. If I am right with the breakout of USDT, this is actually a very realistic target. Okay? So be careful here. As investor, of course, the first buy is here at 25 cents. The second buy should be around 0.20 cents. I don't know if you are willing to hold 60%, 70% crash, right? I don't know. Okay, it's up to you. Now let's talk about BNB. BNB, as you can see here in weekly chart, is breaking. It broke the MA55 and also the MA100. Let me show you the monthly. The monthly ADX negative here. So the target is around $500. $500. This is the target. 500. That is my target. Yeah. Wait for it. Weekend. I will just disclose. I will show you. I will share my portfolio, my altcoins, Bitcoin in the long term and the projections. Okay. So if you're in the investing channel, or you want to support this channel, please. You have two options with Patreon or with Bluffing. If you are trading, you are an active trader. It depends on the. I will just share some details, but yeah, in general, I will just share my portfolio this weekend. So wait for it. Okay, now let's continue with Ethereum. Ethereum, remember what I said to you. I am looking for 1,800, 700. What happened? Well, 1,780. Awesome, right? Awesome. Now, Ethereum is about to do something very, very dangerous. If we see this month is extremely important, okay? If we see Ethereum closing below 1,700 or Bitcoin at 50K or even lower, you will see Ethereum a major crash all the way down to $1,000. $1,000, and I have bad news for you. This is not support. $1,000 is not support. Okay, so eventually the next support is, well, I don't want to talk about numbers right now, because maybe many of you are maybe investing, or you bought the top and now you are very worried. The mindset is this one. If it's crashing, we buy more, specifically for Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin from $65,000. No financial advice, but from $65,000, if Bitcoin crash more, I will just keep buying more. That is a mindset. I don't care the news. I am a technical trader. I don't care the news. Okay, so Bitcoin is an uptrend since 2012. So that's why every crash, historically speaking, has been a big buy opportunity. So I will just keep following the same thing. Now let's continue with Solana. Bad news. Well, as investor, awesome. I am so happy. Solana finally broke the MA55. No volume here in weekly chart. Looking for, actually, if we use just volume profile, we will know where it could be the nice area to start buying. As you can see here, I said to you, Solana is in distribution, right? There is no volume to support Solana here. The biggest area of Solana is around $40, $50 here. This is the first area to buy Solana, at least in my opinion. If Solana breaks this level, the second area, the big area to buy is gonna be around here between $20 and 11. Now you are new in the markets and you just bought. What? You are talking about Solana is gonna crash 90%? Well, welcome to crypto. It's very normal. People from the stock market, they are just crying because I don't know whatever. Just SP 500 just crashed 11%, 10%. No. A crash in crypto is at least 70%, 60%, 90%. Okay, so that's why. But you know what you are doing, and you learn, you actually can make very good money. So that's why Solana, for me, not financial advice. $50, and this area is no brainer for me. Okay, now let me show you, for example, Uni. As you can see here, this thing is gonna make new lows. I don't know why. Uni for me is a very good project. If you Uniswap, right? I have no idea what is happening here with the project. I don't follow fundamentals, so that's why I'm telling you here. Looks like we will see Uni at $2, and maybe potential new lows. Let's talk about XRP, Monero. As you can see, remember what I said to you. Short in the start, crash. I was correct. Okay. XRP, what I said to you. Monthly, I'm looking for 1.25 cents. Nicely done. Perfect. Okay. I said this one, I told you, is garbage. From $700 is garbage. This is just pump and dump. What happened? Well, it's dropping. Now, I'm very happy to see, like, actually when my technical analysis is working. Yep. Remember, risk management is extremely important. It's actually everything in trading and investing. Okay, risk management is your best friend. Okay, so about other altcoins, for example, let me show you, for example, Ethereum Classic in the monthly. Yep, this area between $4 and $5. So this is the year when we, every 4 years, kind of in average, we think is the time to buy and investing. When you see panic in the streets, when you see media saying, "Oh, Bitcoin is gonna crash to $10,000," oh my God, it's because the files, whatever. I don't care. We don't follow news. We follow technical analysis. Yeah, remove the noise. Okay, if you are this guy who has many groups and following Telegram, crypto YouTubers, don't do that. Study. Okay, it's gonna take time, but it's gonna pay off. Okay, guys. Okay, so now I think let's talk about the stock market. The stock market is doing something very interesting. As you can see, Adobe. I will hold my position in Adobe. I invested in Adobe. As you can see here, as a trader, I don't care the news, the AI, whatever. I don't care. Historically speaking, every time when Adobe is testing the MA100, MA55, actually, they are a very good area to buy. As you can see here, buy, and here, buy. Okay, if I'm gonna lose, I don't care. I follow technical analysis. I follow data. I don't care the news. But AI, I don't care. AI agents, I don't care. Okay, so now let's continue with more. Let's continue with Colgate. I bought Colgate. So far so good. As you can see here, beautiful. Why I bought here? I bought at 76. It's very simple because, again, historically speaking, MA55, 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 MA55. I have no idea what Colgate is doing. I don't care. Oh, but the news, I don't care. Yeah, that is the mindset. Okay, you need to be very comfortable following. Well, this is actually very contrarian, very difficult to accept for many people. The crowd thinking. When you see many people thinking the same way, usually they are wrong. Okay, so that's why in the markets you have to be contrarian most of the time. Okay, so let me show you Meta. Meta here, nothing. There is nothing relevant. Nvidia finally is dropping and testing potentially 160. Let me tell you something. Here, from 160 to 140, that is the area actually I'm looking for to buy. As I said before, this weekend my portfolio, not just only crypto, also stocks. Okay, because in this channel I am covering the stock market and also cryptocurrencies. Okay, so If you are an investor and you want to get access to my portfolio, please, you can subscribe. You can help me with Patreon or bluffing. It's up to you. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Big buy opportunity for me is coming. Oracle. Oracle is one of my favorite stocks right now. I'm watching here closely because it's actually reaching the area for me. Like for me, it's a big buy opportunity. All of this area between 110 to 140. Why? Again, the trend is my friend until the end. The trend is my friend until the end. But the market, I don't care. One more time, I don't care. But Trump, I don't care. This is like this, okay? And historically speaking, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And do you think what is gonna be different? Yeah, sure. Why? Why this one is gonna be different? I could be wrong, yes, but based on probabilities, I don't think so. The probability is very low. You see, I don't buy the hype. I buy when everything is dropping and when you see social media is getting crazy, like Bitcoin is going to zero or whatever. Netflix, watch this. I will not delete this. Maybe in 2 years, 3 years. Let's talk about this chart. Area to buy for me, 70, 53. Okay. Now let's continue. Let's continue with Unity. Unity dropped MA55 to be tested, and after that rejection. I was looking for sideways, but instead, actually this thing is just got rejected and it's gonna enter in sideways for a long time. UPS, I said to you, remember, weekly chart by signal, monthly chart as well. This is like this, right? This is like this. Yeah? And target MA55 around 140. Of course, now it's too late. It's too late. Now let's continue. Let's talk about gold and silver. Gold. I will tell you something. I don't know. So it's gonna be weird, but multi-year bullish. I am bullish gold the following 3, 4, 5 years. Yep. And why? Because you are wasting time watching just 1 day chart. No, the wrong chart for gold. No, you have to go at least 3 months. Because gold has a lot of data, right? A lot of data. Like actually, the best chart is actually at least 3 months. Let me show you here. This is a breakout. The last time when gold was trying to break the resistance was around $2,000. And after that, for more than 5 years, was trying to break $2,000. And I said to you, if we see $2,000 broken, you will see the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, and as you can see here, is to the upside. Okay. Pullbacks is a buy opportunity. Now, remember this: 9 to 5, right? We make paper money, dollars, yen, Mexican peso, whatever. It's just paper. Country said, trust me, bro. Everything is gonna be fine. Trust me, bro. I will just keep printing money. That's why when you see gold pumping, that doesn't mean like gold is more expensive. No, it's your currency where you're living is crashing. You see? Your paper money is getting weaker because all the countries, most of them, they are just printing money all the time. Okay, so that's why it depends on the context of your country. You need to invest at least in real estate, metals, gold, Bitcoin, or open your business. Yeah. Because if you keep just working 9 to 5 and you just retire, you will realize like actually your money is the value is just garbage. Like for example in Japan, do you know less than 1% of the population in Japan just actually invest? No, most of them they just keep saving. Yeah, because they don't have the culture of investing or trying to take the risk. Okay. So that's why, as you can see here, well, is the consequences are like there are more dogs than kids in this country. Okay. Now let's continue with Nike. Nike, as you can see here, historically speaking, is testing this area. is holding this area, actually is healthy, and is gonna form a buy signal in the long term. So Nike is gonna take some years, but this is like this. Okay. Now let's continue with more. Let me see. I'm gonna check the comments. Okay. Bill, thank you for your support. Yeah. I can see some guys here like they have supported the channel since I started in 2021. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so it's time to make money. You know, I am very excited about this because it's a very good timing to actually start making some money. Before I continue, let me check Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is moving very fast and I want to see what is going on right now. Bitcoin volatility is extremely high, as you can see here, and risk management is extremely important. Okay. So I bought at a $64,000 900, and as you can see here, Bitcoin is right now at 700. I was in profit, and now I am losing a little bit, just 50 bucks. I am losing 50 bucks. Now the question is, do we have actually something like Bollinger Band, something to hold this point? No. Why I bought here is because I was looking for at least 10%, 11%, around 66, 67. I will hold a little bit more this position, but if I don't see that, I will just take a small loss, and that's all. I will just move on and waiting for the better setup. Okay. Okay. Now let's continue. Let's continue with the stock market. I'm gonna continue with the comments. Sorry. Harold, thank you for joining. Sorry, I had some issues with my live stream with my connection. When we are hitting 200k, okay, I will tell you something crazy. I truly believe Bitcoin is gonna hit $1 million in the next 6-7 years. Yeah, maybe you will call me crazy, but the narrative is very simple. As long as the countries, they are just printing money, printing money, gold and silver, they are a very good hint. Actually, something is gonna happen in the following 5 years, something huge. I am looking for Bitcoin actually to maybe be to reach around $1 million maybe in the next 5-10 years. Yeah, and not because Bitcoin is more expensive. It's just because countries they will just keep printing money. Okay, keep printing money all the time. Okay, that's the only reason. 200k, potentially next cycle. 200k potentially. Okay, now let's continue. Also, don't you think since it's crashing too fast, they might just go back up? No, I don't think so. Technically speaking, there is no evidence like actually Bitcoin is gonna bounce right now, like a big bounce. I don't think so. I don't have Bollinger Band. I don't have anything. Technically speaking, to say, oh yeah, from here all in. I don't think so. The only thing I can tell you is from $65,000 and below, like 50k, 40k, the mindset should be, if it is crashing more, we buy more. That is the mindset. That's all. Okay, so what are your thoughts about silver now? $60. Let me see. Actually, silver. Okay. First of all, here we are gonna enter. We will see a sell signal here. I'm looking for actually 50 bucks. 50 bucks. It's gonna be a retest of the previous resistance, as you can see here. Something like this. And after that, to 1 million. Okay, that is in short what I'm looking for gold. This drop, if we see around 50-40, is gonna be a good buy opportunity for me. Okay, let's continue with more comments. Hype and Solana. I told you about Solana. Hype. I am very bullish. I think Hype is gonna do something very interesting in the next bull market. I am very happy with the results. Even Bitcoin crashing 50%, Hype actually is holding very well, and we have a buy signal here. Only a few coins they can do something like this. I don't know. Maybe there are some news. I just follow technical analysis here. That's all. Buy signal in weekly chart. Buy here. I just bought here because we have a buy signal in weekly chart, and that's all. What I'm doing right now, I am just I protected just my entry. I am not planning to sell hype. Maybe I don't know. I don't see the scenario right now where hype is gonna be. It could be at $20 again, at least in a long time. I don't see it. I could be wrong, and even if that happens, I don't care because I manage my risk. Solana, as I said before, $50 is the first target for me. Okay. Sir, did you short the dip? Yeah, actually, yes, I am shorting. I was shorting. Actually, very nice week. Actually, very nice week. Yeah, I'm about to close my position right now. I'm gonna take a loss right now. I am down around 2%. Remember, risk management is extremely important. Bitcoin instead of, but I was looking for 66, but looks like that is not gonna happen. It's gonna just keep dropping potentially. It's fine. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and I'm gonna close my position with a small loss today. I cannot complain. I won around three trades, and the last one was very good. I made around 20%. Okay, now let's continue with more comments. Has BS? What is that? Is a stock? What is that? Let me see the comments of BSB. Oh, okay. It's the stock market. Okay, let me go here. BS. Okay, this one. I think it's B. Okay. Oh, sorry. No. Okay. Let me see. The monthly. No, my friend. This is just a bounce to keep falling. Okay. The MI55 to keep falling. Okay. Monthly sell signal. In the monthly, no thank you. Weekly chart. This is actually, well, the trend is turning to the upside. Yes, in weekly chart, but the problem here is the monthly is touching resistance. So it's from monthly to weekly chart, when the chart, and so on. You see? So monthly chart is more important. So that's why careful here. In you both here, this is the time to start taking profits, at least in my opinion. Okay. Let me check the other. Let me check another one. Let me see. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be my first time to check this. Let me see. Interesting. Interesting, actually. Okay. Better divergence in weekly chart. Well, the trend is your friend until the end. Okay. If you see a pullback, right? A pullback, right? It's a buy opportunity. Very simple. Now here, no thank you. As a trader, we wait for pullbacks, right? And as you can see here, the MA55, MA100 around here, this is the area to buy. Okay, I'm gonna take a loss for Bitcoin. I'm gonna close my position right now because Bitcoin, instead of keep moving up, is just dropping. I will just wait for a better opportunity. I cannot complain here because, well, I made 20% in my previous trade. I'm gonna take a loss of 2%, 2.50%. I'm okay with that. Okay, done. I lost this trade, a small trade. Okay, no problem. Okay, now let's continue. Yeah, you're right. Bitcoin hit $66,000 very fast, and after that just got rejected. Yeah, I was exactly 66, remember? But I was busy with other charts, that's why, and volatility is extremely high. But it's okay. It's okay. So, as I said before, I am looking for hopefully sideways here because we have the monthly here, the monthly. As you can see here, we have the monthly as potential support. Honestly, I think this is not gonna hold. I think the area right now for me is this one, around 50k. I am looking for that. And wait for the best part of this live stream, because I'm gonna tell you based on the RSI where actually is the bottom. Okay. Okay. Silver is done. I am sure 1 hour chart. Just careful with risk management, okay? Because Bitcoin is moving so fast, so fast. So risk management is extremely important. People say the bounce is from standing orders November. Okay, I have no idea. Dogecoin. Wow, my God, Dogecoin. Let me see Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Doge. Okay. MA55 broken in monthly chart. I'm looking for 0.06. 0.06. That is the target for me. Okay, now let's continue. Could you analyze Tesla? Tesla, okay. Let's talk about Tesla. What is Tesla? Tesla. Okay, here. Tesla, monthly, sell signal. Let me see weekly chart. Oh, okay. It's doing very well. It's doing very well, as you can see here. This area, as usual, is pullback, sell signal, ADX negative here. So this is like this, right? Now, between 370 to 340, that is the area actually, for me, makes sense to start looking for investments. Okay, now let's continue with the last part of this live stream. I'm gonna show you, based on RSI, what is going on with Bitcoin. And actually, this is gonna be very, very interesting, okay? Because it's gonna help us potentially to maybe understand what is going on. Let me show you here, weekly chart. Weekly chart is very, very important for Bitcoin. Let me tell you something. I don't use RSI as a tool for trading, but I identify this pattern for specifically for Bitcoin, okay? When the RSI is around 30 points here, and also here, and also right now here, and also here, the first test, let me show you here. The pattern is this one. This is the crash, and after the RSI is 3 points, and after some sideways, and after that, another crash to 66%. And that was the bottom, okay? Here, first test to 30 points, major crash is from $6,000 to $3,000, and after that, another crash, and in this case it was 30%, and maybe it's looking smaller because, well, it's weekly chart, but it was 30%, and that was the bottom. So the first crash was around $4,000, and the second crash was around $2,900. And here, the first drop, yep, 30%, 30 points, RSI, and after that, we have this bounce, and another crash of 40%. Yeah, the first crash reached $18,000, and the second crash, $15,000. And now we are exactly in the same position. As you can see here, Bitcoin is at 30 points right now. So this is the first crash. So what is next, according to this data, is in some point between 50K or 60K, yeah, we could see sideways, a bounce, and after that, another 40% crash. So if we see this crash, 40%, I'm talking about $40,000. Remember, the numbers actually kind of match with my expectations. So this is actually very important. Now, this is a weekly chart. In the monthly, what is going on? Historically speaking, you don't have to be expert about trading. Just follow this principle. Only for Bitcoin, not for all the assets, because Bitcoin it depends on the asset, okay? Below 50 level has been the best area to buy Bitcoin, okay? The best area to buy Bitcoin, as you can see here, okay? So, every time when Bitcoin is below the 50 level is where we apply DCA and we buy. DCA and we buy. DCA, and we buy. If you follow this, let me show you. You bought from $300 to 200. Here, DCA from 4,000 to 3,000. From $24,000 to $15,000, and potentially here, I don't know I don't know the number, right? It could be 50K, it could be 60, but if you bought here in this area, historically speaking, is the best moment to buy Bitcoin. Do you understand? So if you miss opportunities, very good opportunities in the past, 2018, 2014, 2021, and you are wondering why? Well, remove all the noise, all the crypto bros, all the groups, remove all the crypto influencers. And seriously, I am not saying I am a very good trader. No. But it's something I have is experience. That's all. And I am a technical trader. I'm doing this for more than 12 years. Okay. For example, right now I took a loss right now. I lost like $200 right now. Yeah. But yesterday I made 2,000. It's good, right? Why? Because my losses are very small, my wins are very big. Risk management is extremely important. Yeah. If you want to catch every bottom, you want to use futures and you are over trading. This kind of problems is emotional thinking. Okay. Trading should be boring, should be repetitive. It's boring. That's why they are selling you this idea like, oh my god, millionaires to buy these kind of things, because that is the way they are selling you an idea like what is trading, but it's not. Okay, trading is boring. Trading is actually repetitive. Trading is actually like any other career. Okay, it's not exciting. It's a process. Okay. Mostly of all of this, what I'm telling you is 70% of your executions must be based on what? Emotional control. You need to control your emotions, accept losses. It's part of the journey, right? And it's extremely important. That's why now you are very excited. Oh my God, all of you guys are here because, oh my God, the market is crashing. You see, you are following your emotions right now. You see? Take it as just a feedback, okay? You cannot, especially about markets, you cannot let your emotions to control you, okay? That's why I'm showing you in the facts, based on data, right? They are here, okay? It's up to you. If you, when it's 2027, 2028, 2030, because hopefully I will be here, I will say to you, do you remember what I told you Bitcoin was at $40,000? And now we are at $300,000. Yeah? Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next live stream. Have a very good weekend. Thank you for your support. Seriously, I really appreciate it. And remember, this is the year. This is the year where actually we can make good profits. Okay? Support the channel. Create an account in Bluffing. Yeah? Help me, please. You can share my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you.